Pop-Up Crop in Portland, and we are rounding the
Oregon.
bases. Oregon.
Oregon.
Because there's the other one.
Yeah, Portland,
Maine.
Maine. That's right. Coast to coast, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
The coastest
Portland,
with the
Oregon.
mostest.
Here's a little known fact. Portland, Oregon, it doesn't have lobsters.
Or ports. Weird.
No, they do have ports.
I think
Yes,
there
sir.
is a port.
That's actually
There's
crazy.
a lot.
They have a lot of ports.
Yeah.
We learned a lot about that from
It's
our...
like a land of ports.
Yeah. It's a whole land of ports. But nowhere to plug my USB.
That's true.
Nobody? Okay,
Wah,
fine.
wah. Surprisingly few number of trash cans downtown.
Wong.
Right?
What'd you say?
Surprisingly few number of trash cans.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also surprisingly
You're
few...
supposed to recycle.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Was there sugar in what we ate last night?
Yeah. Probably a lot of it.
So
Brittany
sugar...
took us to an amazing
Petunias.
gluten-free bakery, right?
Gluten-free,
Dairy-free.
dairy-free, fun-free.
No.
It was great. No, it was a lot of fun.
But the question...
Your cake had
but-
confetti on it, so
It was
That's
super
true.
good. Mine had
definitely
real
fun.
But it was
fruit in it?
actual confetti, so it was like little small flecks of metal in my body.
But
Wait, what kind of
But there was
confetti do you
like
have?
sugar's fine.
Aluminum confetti.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of sugar in
Dangerous.
it.
Foil.
That's why it tastes
Foil.
good.
Oh,
It's not a health food.
so the goal is just to.
It's just no gluten. That's it.
It's for like people who are allergic to wheat
Yeah.
or who are celiac or like can't eat
For
gluten.
some reason, I just
Or
assume
who
that
are-
if I'm eating something that's missing some of the basic ingredients, it's because it's meant to be healthy.
No,
The
no,
problem,
no.
though, the problem with that thought is that it just is removed, but they are replacing it with other things.
Well, how,
Yeah. Right.
how common is it that someone with a gluten allergy, like celiac, also is lactose intolerant? Because it seems like if we're going to do one, we do the other. There's not a lot of like and or.
I mean, I've met people, but I don't think it's like they don't necessarily go hand in hand.
Do you have an allergy or an intolerance to it, or you just prefer?
So I don't eat gluten because I have like thyroid issues.
Okay.
So it's like doctor's orders.
Sure.
Sure.
And then I don't eat dairy just because it's like an intolerance. It
Sure.
just doesn't
Yeah,
go
yeah.
with
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So we're in Portland, and
Yeah.
we're at Pop-Up Crop. We're rounding the bases on everything. We're here because of our friends at Tranter Gray
Yes.
sending us out here to
Yes.
film and record these hot seat episodes, and it's been an incredible day, full of lots of fun and incredibly talented people doing some really, really cool stuff. So thank you, Tranter, for sending us
Yep.
out. And this place is great. This will be our final interview in what we have lovingly dubbed the
Modern.
modern chic fallout shelter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we
Okay.
are in the armory
The
in
safest
Portland.
place in Portland, I think.
Yeah, I think stated in Portland Safety Magazine.
Comes out next month.
Yep.
Written by me.
Keep your eyes peeled.
You have to really look
It
for
will
it.
look an awful lot like a WordPress blog post.
Also, if you find it, let me know.
Yeah, that'd be good because you
I
haven't
will be
been
looking
paid.
for it.
You haven't been paid yet.
Yeah.
So we're sitting here now in Portland with our friend Brittany Wong. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Brittany to the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're throwing everything else away that has been in this episode so far.
OG of Hot Seat. She
Oh,
was
she
there season
I know.
one.
Is this my third one?
I think
it's
so.
my
Did
third
Did we
one.
play a game in the first one?
I don't remember.
I did the.
Yeah,
I think we did these in all of this.
Yeah, we've done
the
tokens
iterations.
since
Yeah, I
beginning.
think that
Wow,
one.
we came up with that early.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Surprised,
Yeah.
right?
good. I am surprised because that seems like it would have required a lot of forethought.
Yeah.
And we were shooting from the hip year one, absolutely.
Well, I remember that I did that because that's how I found out that you guys like Disney, and
Yeah.
I felt like I
Yes.
could let my Disney flag
Yep.
fly.
Yep.
You
yep,
did.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember
Let
that.
the ears out.
So when is the last time you went to Disney? You went a couple months ago, didn't you?
I went for my birthday last September.
Okay, so when you go, and certainly you have all the big emotions and feelings, and you see like the big entrance, and you walk in, and you're at
I feel like I'm there.
the top of like Main Street or whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't he paint beautiful word
It's-
pictures?
I can see it in my mind.
Which direction do you go?
Directly down the center of Main
Yes.
Street.
You
Absolutely.
head towards the castle,
Yeah,
man.
you have to.
That's step one is castle.
I mean,
Yeah,
you head
but-
to the locker. I know that.
No, I don't.
But see, this is what I've heard is most people. So if you're walking down Main Street towards the castle, right, and then Tomorrowland's going to be towards the right.
Yes.
And then what is it? Like Adventureland on the left.
Yep.
So most people are going to go to the right because most people are right-handed.
It's just like the natural.
So when I went for my birthday, we went towards the left.
Yes.
Because we got there like first thing in the morning, avoid crowds. I think it worked.
Yeah, you got your picture with the castle, and then you booked it.
I didn't even do the castle then. We just like went straight in. Which
I love it.
Actually, there was like Big Thunder Mountain was broken down, but we saw Woody just
Yeah.
walking around.
Nice.
Which I feel like doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
So it was like a classic
was good.
nostalgic moment.
Is
Yeah.
it possible that he wasn't supposed to be walking around?
Well, I stopped and I
He
asked him,
got
I was like,
drunk.
do you have to go somewhere? Can I take a picture? And so he stopped and took a picture with me.
You know,
Cool.
in police chases, the person running tends to make right turns, like 75% of the time. So if you're trying to elude
Because they don't have to wait at a light.
if you're trying to elude the cops,
is true.
you're more likely to get away if you make left turns.
Okay.
Good to
And
know.
similarly, when you go to Disney, you make left turns.
I'm gonna file that away for
So
future.
what's the number one ride? What's the or like the attraction? So I understand like seeing the castle and all that kind of stuff, but I'm saying standing in line waiting on something. What's the thing you're waiting on?
All right, well, you have to use fast passes. 'Cause
Yes.
You don't
Oh, yeah.
stand in line.
Yeah.
But are we talking just Disneyland or are we like both, including both parks?
Sure.
in there?
Anything.
Yeah, both parks.
Definitely Radiator Springs Racers.
Okay.
Cars
Really?
Land is hands down
Your favorite.
my favorite.
Nice.
Yes.
Radiator
I do love
Springs
the
race. Is that the
ambiance
old?
of
The
Cars Land.
old. Which one's that?
Radiator
The
Springs
whole
is the
experience is
Cars
great.
Land area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get in those two
Like,
cars
When you
and
walk
they
down
race.
to the end.
It seems like it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
I don't know how else
I
to
haven't
describe
done
it.
this though. We're not talking about like the cars that have been there since like the 70s, are we?
No,
No,
these are fast.
in
These are fast
California
cars.
Land,
Adventure.
The movie Cars, Pixar
I
movie
haven't
Cars.
been. I've only been to California Adventure one time, and we didn't do that, so I don't remember it. Because I went with Adam and his wife. We went because that's where the Indiana Jones experience is and some of that stuff, right?
Nope.
No.
That's at Disneyland.
No, the stage show. That's
No,
in
Nope,
California.
that's at MGM Studios, which is now Hollywood Studios.
That's in
That's Hollywood
Florida.
Studios.
Yeah.
Then I haven't been to California Adventure.
You have got to go, and you have to go to Cars Land because you've seen the movie Cars.
Wait, does California Adventure have the
Pixar Pier.
It's got
It's got the it's,
Ferris wheel?
It's the drop that's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
No.
yeah, Guardians.
Yeah, it does.
So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
go over because the day we were there, we had to make a decision. Do we take the time to go over there and wait in line for Guardians had just opened up like the weekend
4
before?
hour wait, yeah.
Or do we stay here?
Oh.
And so we never went. I haven't been before.
Oh, you got to go. So you've seen the movie Cars, right?
No.
No, that's the thing. He
Wow.
doesn't care.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
care for animated
but-
films.
I don't know how to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
Let's just talk about
Well, that's
because
now you see the plight of us every day.
Cars Land, Radiator Springs
It's
is
just
the best,
like the movie.
It's the best. Like you walk into that world.
Yes, like
it
you
just
feel like
feels
you're there.
great. It really does.
I agree
It's the
wholeheartedly.
best theming. I love it.
And the little miniature, like the whole diorama of the area, like inside the building. That's
There's an
so awesome to look
there's-
at.
Yep.
And there's a whole ethos to it. Did you listen to the episode when we talked to Mel McGowan?
Yeah,
Because
I think
Mel,
so.
he was part of the team that designed that. So
Yeah.
he designed that whole park and talked about all the reference stuff and how when the sun hits the rocks at just the right way at the Cadillac
so
Mountains
pretty.
is like
Yeah.
everything.
It seems
Yeah.
like I have my homework for next time we're out there.
It's
No,
supposed
I
to
don't think you
signify
should do
driving up
anything
the
before you go. You should
PCH.
just go
and just take
and
it. Yep.
Yeah.
experience it.
So so next time we go, because it seems like we're going to be going in a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe
absolutely.
watch the movie Cars.
No,
first.
that's not going to happen.
I feel like that might.
Yeah, good
Might be
try.
First Cars is
Good
great.
try.
Yeah, way to go. Try to get me to watch a movie.
I don't like movies.
Who do you think I am?
Film
All right,
and
so
TV expert.
There's only one. Okay, but to be fair, there's only one thing I know that you care about more than Disney, and that's playing the cello.
Right.
So talk to us about your history playing the cello.
So I played the cello from 4th grade to 7th grade. Because in 4th grade, they sort of like make you pick an instrument.
Right, you have to do something.
Yeah, I feel like it was just sort of forced on you. Like you go to like an assembly and you kind of line up and
Right.
you pick an instrument. So I was like a lazy 4th grader. And if you played like any of the wind instruments or the violin or viola, you had to stand up during the
Yeah.
recitals.
This is exactly the train of thought I would use.
So I said, well, I don't want to stand for an entire recital holding up an instrument, so I'm going to play the cello because you can
Cello.
play it sitting down.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And so I played it from 4th grade to 7th grade, and then I quit it in going into 8th grade because there was a boy that I liked and he made fun of me. So I stopped playing it.
You're like, no, I don't like cello. Nope.
I know. So
I like you,
But
not
now
cello.
as an adult, I regret it because I feel like it's like a cool thing.
So
Yeah.
even when you quit it for this kid, did you still secretly like, oh, I wish I was playing cello right now?
No, because I was really embarrassed because it's huge, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, like, you'd have to put it in the trunk of the car, and your parents have to drop you off, like, right at the front of the school,
Right,
which
right,
you
right.
don't want anyway. And so,
And then you just drag it in.
It drew a lot of attention to me, and I didn't like it. And
Okay.
I get that.
Yeah, cello sucks. Actually, so I think in that category instrument, I think. Do you like cello better or stand-up bass? Because I get them confused all the time.
Cello.
Okay. I personally, viola's number. I don't know why I put these on the same category, like going from like violin, viola, cello, stand-up bass. I like viola the best.
Okay.
Cello would be second.
Sure.
And then violin. That's
so
my order.
why do you like the viola the best?
Because it's so the violin is too screechy, like it's too high pitched.
Okay.
I think the viola, it's like the nice middle range where it's still discernible the notes. The problem with stand-up bass or something is it starts sounding a lot like just strings slapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you lose some of the definition of the note itself.
Yep.
It's just like muddy and slap sound. So I think viola is the balance. It's I get the deep note. It feels like meaty. It's not screechy, but I can hear all the notes and follow the. I just think it's the king of those instruments.
I feel like a lot of like bands right now are mixing in like string instruments
yeah.
and kind of going with like
They're
that
copying
classic
Cursive.
sound.
That's the thing.
I like it.
Cursive, Ugly Organ is a great album, and they have a cellist on most of the songs.
Really?
And it just makes oh gosh, without the cello player, it just wouldn't be the same music.
Yeah,
Oh my
it
God.
really
Good
has
album.
something.
It takes having Brittany on the show to learn more about our friends. I'm like, I
glad
had
I
no
can bring
idea
it out
you
of
cared
you.
so deeply about the viola. I thought viola was school.
Oh, she's a nice lady at church.
Yeah, that's what it does sound like a nice church lady. All right, so we're gonna play a game with you. This
Okay.
is when you're gonna
You're
start having
super
fun.
familiar with
Okay?
it.
Right, we're not having fun right now. So.
This is a game that you practically invented. We're gonna be the master, right?
Okay.
And you know how this goes, so I'm not even gonna tell you what to do.
All right, so I know that science is mixed in here, and I don't want to pick that one because
Fair. That one. That's the
How about
whammy.
this? If you get it, you don't have to do it. You pick again.
I
don't
know that
respect
I
those
know
rules.
this one is not science because that one has not been picked today.
Listen.
Are you lying?
I'm not lying because this one's darker right here than some of the other ones. I promise you it hasn't been
Is he
picked.
lying?
It's because
I
so
have
that
no
one.
idea.
Here's my guess. My guess is that
I feel like I'm
Andrew-
being manipulated
I'm not
to
manipulating
pick
you.
that one.
Here's
I'm
my
not
guess. My
manipulating you.
guess is it's art and design. Andrew never washes his hands, and these tokens stay with him, and it's the one. It's his token.
Yeah.
So he's always
So if
looking
I
at it.
touch it, then I need to use like antibacterial.
Oh,
right away.
absolutely.
In
The
fact,
very fact you're holding that microphone means you should be using it.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
I think you should flip that one.
This one?
Yes.
All right. Food.
Actually,
that
makes some more
better?
sense that you would have just eaten and then handled it.
Yeah.
Is that better or worse?
Then science?
Yeah.
A lot better.
Okay, well,
great.
let's talk- well, you're
So
the master of it.
Here's
so-
what you can do. You can talk about something food related. It could be your favorite theme park foods. It
Oh.
could be just your like
Guys,
genre,
listen,
or it could
she
be
has
She
food
know-
on lockdown. She knows what
ingredients
she's
that shouldn't exist,
Just
things
tell
we
us
shouldn't
something.
eat as a person. It
'Cause
could
you
be
know
what the effects
lot.
of gluten on the human body. Really any of these things.
All right. So we're in Portland.
Yes.
There's a lot of really good food here.
Yes.
That's true.
I'm going to tell you that now that you're in Portland right now, and anybody who comes to Portland, you've got to do food trucks.
Yes.
So I don't know exactly where they are, but they're all over the place. And they like gather together in, I think they're called pods. Maybe I made that up. I don't know. But they're just groups of like dozens of food trucks, all different kinds of food. You can get Thai food or Cuban food or anything. It's so good.
It's
And there's something about it just coming out of a truck and a window.
It just makes you smile.
It does.
looking at reviews though, it's funny how like I've been the one that picks the places we eat, not because I know where to eat, but I guess I do the best looking at Google and everyone else is indecisive.
To be fair, though, Brittany picked where we had lunch today,
She killed it.
and she
Almost killed Patrick.
she almost died from
She
that
killed
location.
it.
Yeah.
But when I check reviews, I cannot function without seeing a star review from a 0 to 5. I just cannot live my
In
life
anything.
without
Literally.
having a star review.
Anything.
But all the ones that have like the really high reviews were food trucks. It seems like the
Isn't it
people that are
interesting?
like really high in their craft are working out of trucks around here.
I think there's something to it. It shouldn't make sense. Like you should think like, oh, food coming out of a truck would make you sick or be gross or whatever. But
I've learned
There's
the
a difference
opposite.
between truck food and food coming from a truck.
that's true.
Yeah, so I think we have to make the distinction.
That is
there.
true.
Because
But
it seems like
in
all of
Portland, it's
these
great.
these international delicacies available.
So what is one of the best things you've had from a food truck?
Out of a
here?
truck.
So one of my favorite, I love Thai food.
Okay.
And one of my favorite Thai restaurants, Isan Thai in Portland, they have a food truck. So I love that one.
Nice.
What do you get when you go there?
Well, I'd say Pad Thai because it's classic.
Yeah.
But
Pad
also,
Thai is great, yeah.
Pad Thai is great. But Isan has the drunken noodle, which is also kind of classic.
Yes.
And Isan's version is really, really good.
What I would
Nice.
recommend if you like Thai food, and if you're fine trying curries, Penang curry is my go-to.
Penang.
Very heavy with like peanut flavor, so you do have to like peanuts.
Okay.
But I think Penang curry is the king of all curries, but I always get it with tofu. I don't know why. I think tofu works really well with Thai food. But
My husband does that too. It's weird.
But yeah, tofu just takes on the flavor of whatever you eat it with.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
it's
what
like a
people tell
complete
me.
chameleon. The texture doesn't match up, but it takes on the flavor. I think Penang curry tofu. That is my Thai go-to.
Good to know. I always get the red curry,
That's what
Yeah.
I do.
but I should branch out and try
Yeah,
other
you have to like
curries.
peanuts though. It can
See,
be
I
very
tried
heavy in
I
peanuts.
tried my wife's one time, and it was so bad. Because I just don't feel like peanuts should not be the primary flavor in something that's noodle based or, because I do it with chicken and rice or whatever. Like
I mean,
it
Thai
just, to
food
me,
has a lot of peanuts
just-
in it, though.
Yeah.
which is why
Yeah,
I
but
don't
not the
get
main
that.
flavor though.
I get
Yeah,
right, yeah, as a
that's true.
side flavor. Which is why I stick with like red curry.
But do you like the chicken satay with the peanut sauce?
No,
You don't like that?
Peanut sauce is my least favorite food like that. I mean, it just to me it's
Oh,
so.
you
it
should
turns me
not
off.
eat Penang curry. Then.
I know that.
You are not the target demographic.
It just everything about the flavor just is such a turn off to me. Yeah.
But chicken satay is so good. I feel
not
like
if
you're
you don't
missing
like
out.
it. Not if it doesn't taste good
That's
to you.
true.
Brittany,
Yeah.
tell everybody where they can find you. Tell everybody where they can connect with you and follow what you're doing.
Yeah. So I am going out freelance on my own
Yeah.
at the start of next year. So you can follow that adventure at Happyland Creative on Instagram.
Okay.
It's a lot of behind the scenes work right now,
Mm-hmm.
but if you want to keep up with it, you can follow it over there, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll be trickling stuff out over the next few months. And then my plan is to really hit the ground running in January. So
Nice.
this is my accountability to
Yeah, you're gonna
get
do
it
it.
done.
Yeah.
Happyland Creative.
What was your favorite
Nice.
moment of? Because we're at the end. What was your favorite moment of Pop-Up Crop?
I really liked Mark Berkey's talk.
Okay.
Nice.
He was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
Plus, he's
that a
just
lot.
a good dude. We got
He
to
is.
spend a
He's
lot of
super
time
good
together
dude.
this week. We didn't get to see his talk because we were doing hot seats, but we spent a solid day and a half with him before his talk, and just what a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I
awesome.
came because Lisa Congdon was on the roster, and I have been following her work for probably 5 or 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really liked her talk, but Mark's talk was
It was good.
yeah, it was really good.
As always, you're fun to chat with, and you're
Oh,
always
thanks.
part of the family. So we're glad that we were able to hang out with you in close to your hometown.
Pretty
Yeah.
close.
Instead of you coming over to where we are, we finally came over to you.
I know, it's so nice.
Yeah,
know.
right?
Invite us back out, and maybe we'll play board games with you and your husband.
Yes.
If he exists.
I know. I knew you were going to say that too, because I keep saying, I'm like, he loves board games, but he wouldn't come up. And so I'm like,
If
all right.
You have painted the picture of the perfect guy for us, and now we're just left just always wanting more.
I think
like
it
a-
might be possible that Brittany secretly loves board games and doesn't know how to tell us.
Right. She feels at this point she's pot committed. At
It's
this
like
point,
when
she
people
can't-
say they have a boyfriend, but he's in Canada,
Uh-huh.
you know? Like, yeah.
But you would love him, and you describe everything about the things
That is
we
literally
love.
what's been happening for years now.
No, I know. I knew
He
if
goes
he
to the
didn't-
other school.
I knew if he didn't come this time, I'm like, they're not going to believe me that he's
No,
real.
Yeah, you mean the one in your home city? Yeah, we don't believe you.
It's if you want us to
Listen,
believe it, you're gonna have to bring us out again on your own dime to your house.
I think you brought proof.
Well,
That's true.
that could be anybody's. All right, we're gonna get out of this, but thank you so much. You are super
You're the
super
best.
fun.
Thank you.